Ooglians is hard. And a little buggy sometimes, but mostly just hard. And no, I'm not just talking about the aiming, but we will get into that. No, I'm talking drop rates, Ooglian follow mechanics, unknown damage and health stats, 6 recorded hours of attempts, all for your viewing pleasure. But first, only about 4% of the people who watch my videos this month are subscribed. So if you end up liking this video and you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. It's free and you can always unsubscribe later. Enjoy the video. And go. Line up the shot, come on. Okay, maybe we skip around a little bit. To start off with, I'll explain the basics of the game so we're all on the same page. These are Ooglians, whose goal is to destroy my reactor. I protect the reactor with turrets, miniguns, Tesla coils, and firework launchers. These are all called modules. Each module must be placed on a core, sort of like placing a light bulb in a lamp. There are 3 types of cores: basic cores, self-charging cores, and auto cores. Auto cores aim automatically, so those are the most important. Modules can't fire without energy, which the reactor produces. Cables connect the reactor to the cores, charging the modules so they can fire. Each core only has so many cable slots, much like each room only has so many power outlets. Utilities work to solve this issue, allowing for more energy to reach modules. The reactor only produces so much energy, power units are needed to raise more. The only power unit that really helps is the mini reactor. Batteries and hand cranks are better used to make a wall. At the end of each Ooglian wave comes a choice from 4 of the 5 categories. 2 categories must be selected, and then the next wave starts. Those of you who saw my last video on Ooglians might be wondering, can't you just get all the Ooglians to follow a core and blast them? Nope, not anymore. Ooglians used to wander toward the center until they found something nearby to destroy, ignoring anything else in their path. The follow mechanic seems to have been changed, so now they reconsider their path every time they stop. While it is still possible to slow them down, only a handful can be distracted, which helps less the longer the game goes on. Plus, damage to objects in Ooglians seems to last forever, which means sometimes your distraction tool can suddenly break in your hand. This also means that taking a bit of damage to important utilities might mean a sudden loss of power later in the game. Now, before we get to the last and most important difficulty, let me go over my strategies for getting as far as possible. I actually had 2 strategies based on what the game threw at me. To start, I focused on power and cores. The most reliable strategy seems to be to get as many auto towers and batteries as you can. I actually had a really good run with this strategy, which only really fell apart because my power output couldn't keep up with the Ooglian wave sizes. Too many Ooglians, not enough shots. My second strategy, however, was to use Tesla coils and firework launchers on the self-charging cores. If I happened to get a lot of self-charging cores, I figured I'd be unstoppable with enough Tesla coils. While building up my coils, firework launchers could be used on unused stations. This actually nearly worked, but I think I needed a couple more Tesla towers to do enough consistent damage to clear waves. But on to drop rate. Drop rate is the most significant part of why these runs failed, but those were actually really lucky runs. Unlucky runs look, well, way different. Those 5 categories I broke down earlier each have at least one good option, but also there are a lot of bad options. Batteries, hand cranks, basic cores, most utilities, this thing? Don't even get me started. And sometimes you get exactly what you need from one category, but nothing to go with it. For such a simple and, did I mention, cheap game, Ooglians looks just easy and lighthearted enough to make you think you could beat it. This video was supposed to be a 100 waves of Ooglians video, so trust me, I thought it looked easy too. But simple games like this with unique systems and difficulties are what makes indie games so great. Thanks for watching. Wait, the aiming. I never talked about the